My desire was to come and actually put my hands in the dirt and see someone who's done it over and over and has experience of knowing what works and what doesn't.
Yard sharing is a really simple concept, and in it we partner with each other to share yard space, sort of like a miniature community garden, like a community garden in my backyard, for example. Here I have a couple of people who are sharing a bigger part of my vegetable garden because they have small spaces at home and they don't have enough space to grow the edibles that they want to grow.
I sought out yard sharing because I currently live in a condominium, and the extent of my yard is a 5x7 balcony, so I really wanted a bigger experience, and I wanted to try more variety, but I also wanted to learn from somebody who's been doing this a long time and has experience and can help me learn more.
Leeks are biennials by nature, so if I'd left them in the ground, what they would have done is they would have flowered and gone to seed, which they did last year. I have some really cool pictures of it. I mean, essentially, these gardens can take place anywhere, really. It's any place that there's a plot of land that somebody's willing to share. So, I mean, it could be a business, it could be a civic center, a church, it could be, you know, a shared space in your neighborhood, like a center island. And it just isn't, it's just a matter of people getting together, having a conversation about it, and then committing to work through the whole process. Like, don't start and then ditch your neighbor in the middle of it, right? But it's really that easy.
You know, I think, especially in a place like the Pacific Northwest, where everybody, I mean, all around Portland, people are just opening up gardens and in their yards and starting to garden because we all want to become more green. And one of the greenest things you can do is to grow your own vegetables. But most of us, many of us in the urban area, don't have enough land to do so. Or if we do have land, because we're all so tight together, we don't have enough light to do so. So this is the perfect opportunity. This is a big, huge patch of land that if we all come together and work, it goes really quickly, and there's going to be a lot of bounty to share at the end of it.
So super easy starter plants would be like growing your nightly salad, where you could even start that in a container. All you need are some lettuce seeds and potting soil and containers. Radishes are super easy to grow. Tomatoes they're relatively easy to grow depending upon where you are. Think about carrots, think about basil. Herbs are great. Most herbs are really easy to grow. Green beans, beans of any kind are super easy to grow. And plant some easy things in the beginning because you want to have some wins right off the bat, and that'll make you feel better about your long-term growing prospects. And you want to make sure that you're sensitive to the climate around you. What zone are you in? What grows best in your area? And then don't overplant. Don't take on too much your first year, especially if you're new. Plant less than you think you're going to need, because I can guarantee that you'll have more in the harvest than you thought you would.
I would recommend yard sharing because there's just an exponential amount of experiences you can have together that you can't have on your own, especially living in a condominium.
I was so happy to be accepted in this experience so that I could not only learn hands-on, but be able to teach someone else.
Yard sharing is a great way for people to reconnect with each other and also with the earth. It's a lot more real live action, and it makes gardening a lot of fun.